Abigail, I mean, this was darker than anticipated, wasn't it? I mean, this is certainly for an older crowd, this series. I mean, I guess those who grew up watching the WINX Club would be the perfect age for this new adaptation.
Yeah, I mean, I love the saying, I've been saying this so much, but, you know, the WINX audience grew up and so did we. So I think that that kind of, I don't know, captures the idea for this series and the mood for this series. But yes, it's definitely darker. But, you know, it still has the humor involved. It's like the minute you think that you're in a dark moment, there's a joke being told. And there's, you know, it's such a mixture of a lot of different things.
Yeah, because I mean, Danny, there's such a huge fan base to this already. It must be great, so great knowing that there's this kind of passionate audience already in place. But does it add a sort of pressure of sorts, knowing that there's so many people out there that have their kind of own ideas of who these characters are and what they mean to them?
Oh God, yeah. I find myself saying this quite a lot as well. Like, off the bat, we all got along really, really well, and we sort of relied on each other, especially like if we had loads of scenes with each other. You know, because we constantly, well, for me anyway, I thought I was just doing a bad job, and I'd have days where I'd, you know, speak to Abby and be like, you know, God, I think I just didn't do that right, or I didn't do, you know, all this kind of stuff, and you know, just
we
sort
both
of
did
keeping.
That so much.
Yeah, I mean. It was really great because, you know, we built friendships really, really quickly from that, because we were sort of not relying on each other, but we you know, we knew that if we had sort of like a baddish day, we knew that we could have like a little, almost a pick-me-up from, you know, all the cast. They're all so wonderful, and they all listen. They're all great listeners. They're all fantastic listeners. Yeah, and Abby is, you know, fantastic. So many days I'd be like, oh, I think I messed up, and I'll just, you know, go over and have a chat with her about, you know, what I did.
Yeah, we both relied on each other so much, or leaned on each other so much throughout it, because we were so nervous and just in our heads.
Yeah.
But definitely helped having each other.
Yeah, I mean, you know, did it help? Well, sorry, I was just asked about being the kind of the one sort of American in the kind of leading cast members. Was there anything you picked up from your British counterparts? Any sayings or any mannerisms that you've kind of taken with you?
I like to think now that I can, if I get, well, when I'm around them more, that I was told I have a really good accent now. I can do their accent. But I'm actually not sure, so I don't want to actually like toot my horn. But I would also say I learned how I never spent this much time around. I realized how American I am, if that makes sense. Like, they would always say, like, they would always make fun of me for like little things. And I didn't even realize that they were just Americanisms or something. And I guess I really picked up on that side of it, because I realized that, which is funny, just to see.
It's an endearing thing, by the way. When we're all picking up on these things, it's coming from the heart. I promise.
Now I want to hear your.
Oh, I know. What's that?
I said I want to hear your English accent now.
Oh God, I knew by saying that you'd ask me.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. What? Okay, Danny, you say something and I'll repeat it. This might be bad.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Can I have some fish and chips and a can of Coke? Come on, you wouldn't say soda, would you? You'd say.
Can I say it again?
Can I have some fish and chips and a can of Coke?
Can I have some fish and chips and a can of Coke?
Nailed it.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. But I was going to ask, because also, I mean, obviously, you know, the fans of the WINX Club and the WINX Saga now, they want to know more about who's playing these characters they know so dearly. So I was going to ask you some sort of quick fire questions to try and get some answers for them. So they're just kind of series of questions to find out more about your fellow cast members. So I'll start with you, Abigail. Who was the biggest joker on set?
Eliot.
And Danny, I was going to say, who would you say forgot most of their lines?
I did quite a lot. Yeah, I did. Yeah, me.
And Abigail, who's the most likely to turn up late to set?
No one. Everyone was very punctual.
Yeah.
Genuinely, yeah. No one. I'd say maybe. There were definitely days where I would like be bursting out of the apartment with like my hair in a bun and me and still in my pajamas, but I was still on time. But I definitely like woke up like a minute before. Then maybe me, but I was still on time. I will say that.
Danny, who was the best dressed and the worst dressed?
Oh, okay. This is just a running joke between me and him. I mean, best. Okay. Actually, on another detail, I definitely started off wearing nice clothes to set, and then I realized, what's the point? You just get out of your clothes and you're in your. So I just started wearing tracksuits to work every day.
Yeah.
But and I love the man so much, by the way. But Jacob, 100% Jacob. Like, you know, but then again, he's more experienced than me.
Worst dressed? He's worst dressed?
Yeah, worst dressed. Yeah, worst dressed.
Okay.
But then again, I can put myself in that category because by the end, I was like coming downstairs with like my hair and like, you know, I mean, I had a lot of hair on set as well. It was like up over here. I looked shocking in the mornings, you know, in like a tracksuit. So I can put myself. But like best dressed, I think we all, in my opinion, started out like dressing to work. Honestly, I can't remember. But by the end, I think a lot of us are like, let's just, you know, go in our warm clothes. Did Precious always? Okay.
Precious.
I wasn't in the car with
has
Precious a lot.
style. And
Oh,
Hannah
yeah.
always dressed nice to work, which I was always impressed with. I go in literally pajamas every day. But yeah, Precious, she's on it.
All right. I'll tell you said that when I interview her, but I agree about the tracksuit bottoms. I wear them every day to work now. That's the good thing about lockdown, I suppose.
I know.
I know. I was gonna wear sweatpants on the bottom of this, and then I was like, well, you know, if I do stand up, I don't want to like.
Yeah, do that.
It would be bad, but yeah.
Well, thanks so much for your time today, guys. Best of luck with the series, and hopefully I'll catch up with you guys if there's another one. Who knows?
Cheers. Thanks,
Thank
Stefan.
you so much.
Take care. Bye bye.
Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey